name is Neil Armstrong. I was born in 1930 in Wapakoneta, Ohio. I'm famous for being an astronaut and being the first man on the moon. As a child, I loved flying and wanted to be a pilot. Some of my accomplishments I'm most proud of are I got my pilot's license when I was 15, and I walked on the moon, and I was commander for 2 space missions. Sadly, I died in 2012.
My name is Joseph Washington. I was born in 1732 in Westmoreland County, Virginia. I am famous for being the first president of the United States. As a child, my dad died when I was 11. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I led the Continental Army in the American Revolution. Sadly, as president for 2 terms. Sadly, I died in 1799.
Hi, my name is Claire Blunt. I was born in 1821 in Oxford, Massachusetts. I'm famous for starting American Red Cross. As a child, I took care of my brother when he got sick. Some of my accomplishments I'm most proud of are I helped hurt soldiers, and I was the first woman to be hired by the federal government. Sadly, I died in 1912.
My name is Abraham Lincoln. I was born in 1809 in Hodgenville, Kentucky. I am famous for being the 16th President of the United States of America. As a child, I was encouraged to read by my stepmother. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I became a president who freed all slaves, and I issued the Emancipation Proclamation. Sadly, I died in 1865.
My name is Martin Luther King Jr. I was born in 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. I am famous for my I Have a Dream speech. As a child, I learned to play the piano. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I saved hundreds of lives because of my peaceful protest, and I helped lead the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. Sadly, he died in 1968.
My name is Sally Glad. I was born in 1951 in Messina, California. I am famous for being the first American woman in space. As a child, I love science and math. I also play tennis. Some of my accomplishments I'm most proud of are I was chosen to be on the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1983, and I went back into space in 1984. Sadly, I died in 2012.
My name is Rosa Parks. I was born in 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. I am famous for the Montgomery bus boycott. As a child, I stopped going to high school to take care of my mother who was sick. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Sadly, I died in 2005. My name is Jackie Robinson. I was born in 1919 Carrier, Georgia. I am famous for being the first black man to play in Major League Baseball. As a child, my mother died when I was 9 years old. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I ended up being the Rookie of the Year in the National Leagues. I kept working on to encourage young people to play sports. Sadly, I died in 1972.
My name is Betsy Ross. I was born in 1752 in Philippine, Pennsylvania. I am famous for sewing the first American flag. As a child, my aunt taught me how to sew. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I made flags for ships and sailors, and George Washington chose me to make the first U.S. flag. Sadly, I died in 1836.
My name is Harriet Tubman. I was born in 1820 in Maryland. I am famous for being a leader in the Underground Railroad. As a child, I was a child slave. Some of the things I am most proud of was a cook, nurse, spy. Sadly, I died in 1913.
My name is Martin Luther King Jr. I was born in 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. I was famous for I Have a Dream speech. As a child, I skipped 2 grades in high school because I was so smart. Some things I am most proud of: I won the Nobel Peace Prize. I laid many peaceful protests. Sadly, I died in 1968.
My name is Neil Armstrong. I was born in 1930, Wapakoneta, Ohio. I am famous for being the first person to walk on the moon. As a child, got my pilot's license at the age of 15. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I was awarded with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and I was Commander Model of 2 space missions. Sadly, I died in 2012.
My name is George Washington. I was born in 1732 in Westmoreland County in Virginia. I am famous for being the first president of the United States. As a child, my dad died when I was 11. Some of my things I am most proud of are I led the Continental Army in the American Revolution. I was president for 2 terms. Sadly, I died in 1799.
My name is Claire Barton. I was born in 1821, Oxford, Massachusetts. I'm famous for starting in my class and having the nickname Angel of the Battlefield. As a child, I was very shy and couldn't talk right. I was mostly with my brothers. I'm famous for starting. Some of my accomplishments I'm most proud of are I was the first woman to be hired by the federal government, and I helped the soldiers get well. Sadly, I died in 1912.
My name is Abraham Lincoln. I was born in 1809 in Hodgensville, Kentucky. I am famous for leading the Civil War and ending slavery. So, as a child, my mother died and I had to move to Indiana and then to Illinois. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are leading the Civil War and becoming a president that ended slavery. Sadly, I died in 1865.
My name is George Washington. I was born in 1732 in Westmoreland County, Virginia. I am famous for being the first president of the United States. As a child, I never went to college. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are I was a general in the Navy. I led the Army to victory. Sadly, I died in 1799.
My name is Thomas Jefferson. I was born in 1747 in Virginia. As a child, I played the violin and became a lawyer at age 20. Some of my accomplishments I'm most proud of being the third president of the United States, writing the Declaration of Independence, and owning over 600 slaves. Sadly, I died in 1822.
My name is Susan B. Anthony. I was born in 1820 in Adams, Massachusetts. I'm famous for fighting for women's suffrage, the right to vote. As a child, I helped work towards ending slavery in the South. Some of my accomplishments I am most proud of are writing for newspapers and magazines, giving speeches all over the country, supporting of women's rights, and being the first woman in America coin. Sadly, I died in 1906.
My name is Ruby Bridges. I was born in 1954, born in Tylertown, Mississippi. I'm famous for being the youngest black girl to attend to an all-white school. As a child, I liked to jump rope, play softball, and climb trees. Some of my accomplishments that I'm proud of is being the first American to go to an all-white school, graduating from 1974, getting a medal in 2001.